All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Okay, and you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Luka Doncic. James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic sets the screen for James. And James throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now, here's Doncic. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. And that one's good out of Tacumbo.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now here's Curry. Puts up a 3. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Curry.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And to Tacumbo. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Tries again. And Jokic gets it to go.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Embiid with the screen on Curry. Brunson, no good. The West leading by 3. James, the pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Brunson. Still yet to score. Jokic with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
On the free throw, no good.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now here's Curry to the middle. It's tipped. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Doncic with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And he gets the bucket.
Doncic using quick, active hands. The fast break started beautifully because of it.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 7. Pass to Brunson. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Brunson. To halt the run, Lillard from outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The West leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Count that one.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Outside, Davis. To the paint, Embiid with the steal. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Pass to Jokic. This one for 3. And Embiid with the block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him. Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Jokic. To the inside. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now Doncic. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Outside Curry. Poked away. Stolen by Brunson. 4-on-3 break. Loads it up for Giannis. Jokic with the steal. Here's Doncic. And he misses the fast break layup.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Towns, he's checked in for the East. Brown comes in for Tatum. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Davis. Franz Wagner comes in for James. And it's Edwards in for Doncic.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Cunningham. He's checked in for Damian Lillard.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Looking to end the run. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the East. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Wagner wide open. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And the West leads by 1. Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Towns from the high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Now Brown. He has yet to score. Into the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Wembanyama passes to Jokic.
Defensive foul, Joel Embiid.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the West. And Jokic drops them both. Here's Brown. Brunson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
That one falls for Brunson. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Irving. Outside Edwards. From the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Brunson. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, a screen on Irving. Brunson kicks to Embiid. Drills it from outside. Embiid's got 7 points.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Pass to Wagner. Edwards with it. Covered by Cunningham. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
Well, this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Durant's checked in for Brown, and Ball subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West trails by 6. Outside Edwards. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Irving so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Embiid with a screen on Irving. Here's Ball. The kick out to Cunningham. Good ball movement here by the East. Ball, the pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Towns. And the East leads by 6.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Irving from long range. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Second free throw, no good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Irving against Ball. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ball's got 5 now.
Matching threes. Ball got those points back in a hurry.
Now, Wembanyama. And here's Sabonis. Guarded by Embiid. Wembanyama passes to Irving from 15 feet away. And staying with the play, Irving. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Pass to Irving from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Ball from deep 3-point territory. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the West All-Stars. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Durant. Embiid is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Ball, and it's Young in a two-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Booker, he's checked in for the West. Oh, Edwards!
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And here is Ball. Durant in the corner from downtown. The West grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Brown is checked in for the East. Both shots good from the stripe.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now, here's Ball. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Williams is checked in for Edwards.
Substitution on the court.
The West All-Stars on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Durant kicks to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Young. Pass to Brown. Ball with a wide open look. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 5. Williams passes to Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Boy, they've been knocked down from the line this quarter. Trying to build out that lead and keep doing what they're doing. That'll happen.
Over in the corner, Brown. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. Outside, Ball. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams against Durant. Inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Embiid with the screen on Doncic. Doncic with the steal. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. The East trail by 7. Brown sets a screen for Ball. From past the arc. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Ball. Brown's got 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Doncic passes to Booker. Doncic looking it over. Here's Jokic. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 13 points for Jokic. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Booker.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Jokic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The West leading by 4. Booker outside. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jokic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Embiid. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by KD. Another miss by Jokic. The East trail by 6. And it's Ball penetrating. Young from outside. It's rebounded by the West.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to James. Ball against Booker. Here's Jokic. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Doncic has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. A nice shot by Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the West leads by 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The kick out to Brown, taken away by Williams. Doncic against Young. Now, here's Doncic. Got a lot of room. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Three-pointer. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Embiid finds Young. Shoots from the line. And another miss by the East.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Brown against Doncic. The three from LeBron. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Here's Irving. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. Lillard looking around. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Irving with the ball. 12 points for him. Step back on that one and let it fly. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Irving against Lillard. Irving kicks to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Tatum flies in to finish it off.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Nice move. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East. 6-point game. Lets the 3 fly. Brunson from long distance.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Curry passes to Irving. Wagner kicks to Davis. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And the West All-Stars have possession. 3-point lead. Davis with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And here's Edwards from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Giannis left side. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Irving against Lillard. Outside for Curry. And the West hit again from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
That one falls for Brunson. The East making a switch. Embiid's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson. The West leading by 5. Outside Curry. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
and they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And the first one drops.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's really the best way to protect the lead.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. Irving with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. Brunson outside. The response by Brunson. Wow.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
The first one falls. Sabonis, he's checked in for the West. Stephen Curry hits them both.
I like how he's dialed up his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in the second quarter.
Curry against Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Tatum against Edwards. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving against Lillard. Irving sets a screen for Wembanyama. And the West hit again from deep.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Embiid finds Tatum. Back to Embiid. 17-foot shot on the way.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And so it's the West All-Stars. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring out the shot